Uh, People go on to the mute. You can ping in the messages. Right. For the people whom voice is not clear, you can rejoin. And the people who are having the doubts in between the sessions, just post your questions in the Q&A session. Like you are having one more beside to the chat box. In that Q&A, post your question. At the end of this session, we'll have the discussion of the question and answers. Right. Before it, welcome to Satya Technologies, guys. So my name is Ranjith, and I'm going to be the full stack trainer in the Satya Technologies, and past having the 6+ years of experience as a Java full stack developer, working into the real time, and at the same time doing the teaching also. Yeah, that's about the introduction. Now we are here into the core Java session. What exactly is a core Java? Before going to the core Java or advanced Java, various things, first we'll know that Java is a programming language, right? Java is what's a programming language. What do you mean by a programming language? Programming language, what do you mean by programming language?
Set of instructions to perform a task.
Here, the programming language is used to interact with the systems and we are giving the instructions. What do you mean by instructions, sir? So, for example, if you want to perform any task, what we'll do, we'll give the instruction. For example, if you're having one of our any cousin or sister, what we'll do, we'll ask them to go and bring something from the shop. That means we are giving the instruction. The person is going to do the same. Here also for the systems, in order to do some kind of work, we are going to give some instructions. That instructions we are giving with the help of programming languages. Programming languages. With the help of programming language, what we are doing, sir, we are giving the specific instruction to the system. Specific what's our instruction to the system. So what will happen? When these instructions are given, the system will work accordingly. So there are n number of programming languages are available in the market. What's our n number of programming languages are available in the market? Some of the examples are Java, .NET, Python, JavaScript, Golang, and the list goes on, sir. There are a number of programming languages are available. All these programming languages will do the same thing. What they are going to do, sir? They'll give the instruction to the system and the system will according to that particular instructions and it will give some kind of output. Now, why we are considering only the Java? Why not other programming languages? Why we are going only for the Java? Sir, since we have joined the core Java class, that's why we are going with the Java. Is that true? No. Can anyone, I mean, you joined into the Java class, so most of the people will know that some of their cousins or else any friends will suggest go with the Java. Most of the people will suggest like Python. And can anyone unmute yourself and tell why only specific Java? Why not other programming languages? Okay, fine. Here, the thing, most of the people will get different opinions and give the different thoughts and perspectives on the different programming languages. Now I'll clear why only the Java, why not other programming languages. In my career, I worked on the different programming languages like Python, JavaScript, Golang, and my favorite is the Java. Sir, you are teaching Java, that is the reason you are telling Java. No, sir. After giving the explanation on this why Java, you will tell me that how the Java is most important and at the same time, how Java is useful. See, one of the thing here is, which is one of the oldest programming language. What's one of the oldest programming language? And it is as a large community. What do you mean by large community, sir? Normally, everyone will say that old is gold, right? Forget about that point. What do you mean by large community? The large community is nothing but whenever we are having some bugs or any enhancements or updations of the Java, this community is rapidly giving all the features. That means it is giving the competition to all other programming languages. How it is giving the competition? By releasing new features. For example, we are having one Samsung phone and we are having one Oppo phone. Oppo phone is a new one, Samsung is the old one. If Oppo is giving all the features, we'll go and purchase Oppo. But if Samsung is updating themselves and they're giving all the features given by the Oppo, then obviously we'll go for what, sir? Samsung, because we have a trust on the Samsung. Similarly, here also, Java is releasing new features and giving the competition to all other programming languages. You got my point, sir? Why I said that Java is a one, right? So it is having large community. It is an old one, and it is releasing all the new features. What do you mean by new features? For example, if you go for the mobile phones, what will look for mobile phones? Face detection, fingerprint, or else auto detection. So those kind of thing. If you are having all the new features, then obviously we'll go for that particular one, right? Now here, one more reason is with the help of Java. With the help of Java, most of the people will think that we can develop only web applications. No, sir. We can develop mobile applications. We can develop mobile applications. We can develop game applications. We can develop servers. We can develop chatbots. We can recently it got introduced into the AI also. What do you mean by AI, sir? Artificial intelligence. It got introduced into the AI also. Web application means the applications which you are going to see on the website. When you are typing www.youtube.com, www.facebook.com. So all these web applications can be developed with the help of Java. And mobile applications, what you are going to use in your mobiles, that application can also be developed in your with the help of Java. And game applications, I think most of the people screen got stuck. Is anyone else facing the same thing? Everyone able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So for some of the people, it is visible, not visible. Check it, guys. I'll try to rejoin once. Right. So the PUBG also, it got developed with the help of Java. That means not entire PUBG application. Some of the things got developed with the help of Java. And the servers. And the people, most of the people, you know that AWS servers, right? That AWS also developed with the help of Java. And the chatbots. Recent days, most of the people have seen these chatbots. Like you can chat with the robo. So that is also developed with the help of Java. AI, artificial intelligence, that means machine learning, deep learning also introduced with the help of Java. Not only this, with the into the Pega and into the big data. So Java, yeah, big data Hadoop also. Java entered it's into almost all domains. What not? Everything. So if you learn Java, you can make yourself entry into any one of these. You can make entry into any one of these only with the help of what, sir? Java. I hope you got an idea how this Java is important. It is one of the oldest programming language. It is having the large community. That means if you want any new feature or if you want anything, you can contact into the Java directly. That means you can post them. They'll release the new features and giving the competition to all other programming language. What, sir? They are giving the competition to all other programming language. I hope everyone got an idea how the Java is important. If you have any doubts on this, just post a question on the QA session. In the bottom, you can see that one. Right. Now you got an idea. First, I think most of the people are not into the technical background. You no need to worry. We are going from the scratch. That means we'll discuss each and everything in detail. We got to know what is programming language. The programming language will write the programs. What do you mean by programs? Program is nothing but it is giving the instruction. It is giving what's the instruction. So what are the programming languages available in the market? .NET, Python, JavaScript, Golang. And in our curriculum, that means in our session, what is the programming language we are going to learn? We are going to learn Java. Why only Java? These are the reasons. Why only Java? These are the reasons. Right. Next. Now, in this course, which domain we are considering? So that means which kind of development we are going to learn. Whether we are going to learn web application, mobile application, game, servers. Sir, we are not going to learn any specific kind of application development. Since we are going to learn core Java, we are going to learn what's a core Java. So with this knowledge of core Java, you can make your entry into any of these development. You can make entry into what's any of this development. So this core Java is not related to any one of these development. So this core Java is a kind of base foundation. It will lay base foundation to make entry into the software industry. To make entry into what's a software industry. Right? Here, foundation, base foundation to make entry into software industry. So once you have learned this one, then you can enter into any of this application development. I'm getting some of the questions like what is the difference between Java and core Java? Sir, we are going to learn Java. So here we are segregated into two parts. That means core Java and advanced Java. The core Java is nothing but basics of Java. What's our basics of Java? There is no difference. Just it's a nomenclature is different. That's it. Okay. Basics of Java, we are calling it as core Java. That's it. You know the meaning of core, that means which is a kind of raw. So if you type, core Java is nothing but what's our basics of Java. Then other name to basics of Java is what's our core Java. That's it. There is no difference. Don't confuse. So once you have got the basics of Java, that means if you got to know what are the concepts are available in the Java, then you can enter into any of this domain. That means any of this application development. Got it? So here in our session that is not related to game development, mobile, chatbots or AI or something XYZ, but we are going to learn the basics of Java. What are there in the Java? What we are going to learn? How this useful for your future? I think in this class, most of the people are from freshers and the people are having some gap and the people are having some interest on the cloud. So once we are going to 3 sessions, I'll let you know what are the different road paths are available and in which domain you can enter and which development you can enter. If you are having any specific questions, you can post that in the Q&A session. Right. Next. Sir, how these classes is going to be? That means how this curriculum will be. So here, once we have started our classes, we'll go from the basics. That means minimum basics. What is a normal program? How instructions are giving and how the syntaxes are learning. And some people will tell that, sir, I will learn Java. Can I learn another programming language? Sir, without any doubt, you can learn another programming language. Whether it will take a lot of time? No, sir. Do I need to take any additional course for other programming language? No, sir. If you learn Java, you can learn all other programming languages in just 1 month or something. 15 days to 1 month. You can learn other programming languages easily. How, sir? Because from one programming language to another programming language, only the syntax is different. What's our only the syntax is different? How can you say that? Syntax is different from programming language to programming language. For example, I'm going to ask Vikas. In our session, there is one person called Vikas. I'm going to ask Vikas, how are you, Vikas? Now, what I'm doing, sir, here? How are you, Vikas? Okay. Now, this is in which format, sir? English. That means in which language, sir? English. And I say, no, this is in which format, sir? I mean, that is in which language? Hindi. Now here, if you consider these two words, what is the difference, sir? The intention is same. The intention is same. But what it is differing? The words are different. That means the framing of the sentence is different. But ultimately, what is my intention? My intention is to ask, how is Vikas? So here also, from programming language to programming language, only the syntax is different. What's our only the syntax is different. Rest everything is same. If I am going to write 2 plus 3, I'll get 5. Same question if I ask in another programming language, it will also give the same result. But how the way I'm asking is different. For example, if this is in Java and this is in Python, both will give me the same result. Then what is the difference, sir? How the way you are writing is different. That means the syntax is what, sir? Different. Everyone got this one? You can give the response in the chat, or else you can raise your hands. In the bottom, you can see the reactions. In the reactions, you can see the thumbs up symbol, so that you can give the thumbs up symbol also. Okay, right. So this is the most important, guys. When you are learning any one of the programming language, not only this, when you are going to learn any programming language, you should know what exactly programming language and what is the difference between one programming language to another programming language. All the programming languages will do the same. That means it will give the instruction to the system, but how it is giving the instruction will be the different. This is the best example. Our whatever the language we are speaking, that is the best example. Right? I hope everyone got this one. What is the difference between one programming language to another programming language? Right. Now, we got to know why Java, and we got to know why Java and the other. If you take, some people will ask, so .NET is also old one, and it is from the Microsoft. Why not .NET? Because .NET is not rapidly releasing the features. Okay, it is old one, that is fine, and it is handled by the Microsoft, that is also fine, but it is not releasing the new features. What, sir? It is not releasing the new features. If you take Nokia phone, can you see the Nokia phone right now in the market, sir? No. Why? Because it is an old one, that is fine, and it is a very big company, but it is not releasing the features and giving the competition to other mobile phones. So that is the reason. And Python is good for the data science domain, sir. What's sir? Python is good for data science domain. That means artificial intelligence, machine learning. That is good, sir. That is no doubt in that. But if you learn Java, I can give the guidance to you. You can learn Python in just 1 week. What, sir? You can just learn Python in what, sir? 1 week. But first, if you learn first Python, you can't learn the Java. Okay. If you learn Java, you can learn any other programming language within no time. What, sir? Within no time. The remaining languages also almost same. If you got to know one language, then all other languages are easily you can learn. Why? How, sir? How can you say that? Because all the concepts are almost similar. So only the syntax is going to be differed. Yeah, Pooja, do you have any doubt? If you have any doubts, you can post that in the Q&A session, right?
No, sir.
Okay. Next, you got to know the difference between the programming language to programming language. Now, I'll give you some of the applications. That means in your day-to-day life, everyone know that Netflix, right? In the Netflix, the backend development. That means for streaming of your movies and the web series, the Java is used in the backend for the Netflix application. And for the Facebook, Instagram, both are under the Meta, right? So the Meta is also using what's Java as their backend. And you have seen that Uber is also using the Java as our backend. Slack. How many of you know the Slack application? That means it is like a Microsoft Teams. So Slack is also Google product. It is also using the Java. These are the I'm giving the examples of only very big applications. There are n number of other applications are also available, but these are the most popular one. And if you observe, the Microsoft also they are using for the development of VS Code. For the development of VS Code. And the AWS servers also. That means inside AWS, we are not for the development of AWS also we are using what's Java as their backend development. Okay. So these are the some of the applications, only some of the examples I have given. Apart from this, as I said, that PUBG also and from the game development also we are having some of the modules. So you need to understand one thing. Once you got entered into the Java, you are having a plenty of opportunities. That means you can enter into any one of these developments. At the same time, you can become as a software engineer. That means the people who is going to develop the softwares. Who is going to develop the softwares? I hope you got an idea why Java, difference between other programming language and where Java is used. And can anyone tell me the difference between software engineer and software developer? Nice question, right?
Maybe the software engineer is into networking and all other things, resetting the IP and all. Okay. And software developer would be developing the software as you mentioned previously.
So you're telling that engineer is going to be handle something into network and developer is going to develop the applications, right?
Like it's about developing the apps like websites, and the engineer is who can design coding and testing also and deployment also.
Okay. Any more answers?
Yeah,
I'm open to take
software developer is someone who develops and codes everything, and engineer is someone who maintains and gives you updates.
Okay. Any more, guys? You can, if you are unable to unmute yourself, you can give me the response in the chat also. So I want the sessions to be interactive. So when we are interacting, that will give the confidence on you, and when you are giving the interviews, it is better way to answer. And I'll give the tips how to crack the interview also. Only based on the core Java, we can crack the interviews and we can get a very attractive packages. Okay. Developer is a required thing that are need for the engineer, and engineer uses them. Yeah, Mohit, whatever you said is correct, but vice versa. Right. I'll give the answer. So here, the software engineer is going to develop the softwares. The software means, don't think that something like antivirus software, something like that. So if you observe this Zoom, this is also one kind of the software. Can I say that? So they are going to develop the softwares. That means necessary things to develop any kind of applications. For example, if you want to develop some mobile application or web application, what you should have, sir, first initially? You should have the Java software, right? If you want to develop anything, what you should have? Software. Who is going to develop that software? The engineer. Who is going to develop that software? So that means who is going to develop the Java programming language? Engineer is going to develop this Java programming language. And what developer will do? Developer will use software to develop applications. Not only the applications, to develop the applications or the servers. Yeah, kind of thing. We'll work on it. What, sir? We'll work on it. So if you see any post, when the Facebook or Amazon, they'll tell that our software engineers. That means the Facebook or the Amazon, they are developing the AWS. If you see, Amazon is developing the AWS, Amazon Web Servers. So that servers will be developed by the software engineers. Now what software developer will do? He'll take help of that software AWS and he'll develop his applications or servers. I hope you got an idea on this software engineer and the software developer, right? Most of the people will confuse in this part, something like that. So, okay. Now you got an idea. Here, we are not going to learn software developer or software engineer. We are going to learn the basics of the Java. After this, it all depends on your each individual interest, whether you want to be a software developer or you want to be a software engineer. The next path, what you are going to choose, that will make the impact what you are going to be. Now our classes are no related to either software engineer or developer. We can enter into this role or we can enter into this role. Is that clear? Obviously the software engineer will get high paid compared to the software developer. For example, if you get 12 LPA as a fresher, you will get around 6 LPA. So almost I can say that minimum 50% more will be there for the software engineer, right? Next. So here, this is not related to any kind of specific development and it is no way related to any kind of specific role. We are going to learn the core Java, that is nothing but basics of Java, which you can enter into the software industry and you can enter into any of these domains and you can enter into any of these roles. Got it? And some people say that the person who is going to develop in the recent days, the person who is going to develop the code, he is going to test and he is going to deploy the code. Got it? The engineer will also do the same thing. Right. Next. Coming to our classes. So this is the just very basic things. And coming to our sessions here, most probably we'll have the classes daily in the morning, the same timing. And here we are going to learn only the core Java. Don't confuse that core Java something different from Java. Core Java is nothing but other name for basics of Java. That's it. Basics of what's a Java. Here we are going to learn the concepts. Here we are going to learn the programs. And here when we are learning the programs are logic based, and here this will be in 3 different levels: beginner, intermediate, professional. We'll start with the beginner level programs, then we'll go for the intermediate, and at the end we'll go for what's a professional course. And here with the help of these logics, you can crack the interview. Only with the help of what's this logics, you can crack the interview. And I'll tell you how to learn these logics. Okay, and I'll guide you how to crack the interviews too. Here for the beginner and intermediate is for sure we're going to tell you, and professional based on your responses. That means how we are doing the giving the responses and how we are doing the homework. Then based on that we'll go for the professional. And here I'll give the assignments. And we'll give the assignment answers on the Saturday. And we are having the revision or doubts session. Every Saturday, we are going to discuss what is happened on from Monday to Friday. On every Saturday, we are going to discuss what is happened on the Monday to Friday. And the answers for this assignment will also discussed on the Saturday class. And we'll give you the notes also. In the class, you can take the rough notes, and at the same time, we'll provide you the material also. So here, these things will be, classes will be, the timing mostly 1.5 hour, 1 hour 30 minutes to 2 hours. So you need to block your calendar for 2 hours. Okay. Sometimes when we are discussing the program, that program will take 1 hour. Sometimes it will take 1.5 hour. So something like that. So you need to block your calendar 1.5 hour to 2 hours. And whenever you are having the doubts in the class sessions, you can raise your hand, and the end will discuss your doubts. And here, when we are discussing this logics, these logics are not something like what I can say, kind of copy paste. Here, when we are discussing the logics, we'll discuss the real time. What do you mean by real time, sir? That means what exactly happening in the outside world. For example, if I ask you to do 2 plus 3, everyone will do. But where I am going to use this 2 plus 3 in the real time world, sir? If you take any Axis Bank application, where this is useful. So when we are discussing the concepts, when we are discussing the logic, we'll discuss how it is useful in the real time world. Most probably we'll take the PhonePe application or Zomato application. So something like that. Okay. So this is how our course is going to be, right? So this is the best part of our program, this 2 hour, because nowhere you can going to get this doubts or the revision session. Because what I think means from Monday to Friday, what happened, if we discuss on the Saturday, in the next week, you can attend with clarity what you learned in the last week. Got it? Right. Now the people who are having the doubts, you can post in the Q&A session. We'll going for the Q&A session. There I'll answer all your questions. What are the timing of the classes? Most probably it will be 8 to 10 in between. The same 8 to 10 it will be. So you need to block your calendar between the 8 to 10 every day. So today is just an introduction session. What is the things? From tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, we can start our classes. And this course is not for only the BTech or the people who are from CSCIT background and the people who are from non-BTech background, or you are not at all having any kind of programming knowledge. Happily, you can take this session. Happily, you can take this session. Attend the classes, then only you will get the clarity on the things. That means here this course is intended for all the users who are from degree or else diploma background also. Our classes will be very basic, sir. That means that's the reason I have divided into 3 levels. So the beginner is, if you're coming from nothing, you don't know anything, even if you don't know what is programming language you want, how to write the code also, we'll teach you from the scratch. Writing of the code till the professional level will take you. But here, what are the efforts we are keeping? The same efforts we'll expect from you. That means if you're teaching something here, you need to practice. When you're practicing, then only you are going to get that. For recordings, you need to contact the admin department of Satya Technologies. If the class is at 8 o'clock, 5 to 10 minutes, something like that to join everyone. Okay. Not a problem, Pooja. You can join by 8:10. Try to join by 8:10, 8:05 or 8:10. But 8:10, 8:15 is the last. So you need to. It is not only specific to the BTech CSC students. It is to everyone who is interested to enter into the software industry. Okay, the people who have wanted to enter into the software industry and the people who want to enter into any one of this development, this program is for them. Not only for the specific CSC students or IT students, it is for everyone who are interested into enter into this application development. Syllabus कब तक complete होगा? And it all depends, like if you are having the more interest, for example, as I said here, sir, you can consider it as 45 days, 1 month to 45 days. But if the students are giving good response and they are showing more interest, we discuss a lot of things in the professional. Okay, so something like you can block your calendar for 1 month to 45 days. For sure, you'll get the notes, no doubt at all. And I'll give the I will create the Telegram group, not WhatsApp group. In the Telegram group also, you can post your doubts, and I'll give the polling also. I think I'll post the questions. That means interview questions I'll give in the Telegram group. That means if you're, for example, we are discussing one concept, sir. What concept we can say? Some even number, odd number. So once we have done this concept, first we'll discuss in this way. We'll take the concept, we'll discuss the logic, and I'll give some assignment on this. Next, I'll give some interview questions on this. So this is how will happen for each and every concept. First, we'll discuss the concept, then logic, then assignment, then on the interview. Okay. Sir, without OOPS, we can't finish this one. For sure, OOPS concept is there, and I'll discuss OOPS concept with the help of PhonePe. First, we'll discuss the PhonePe, normally OOPS, and then I'll tell you how these OOPS are used in the real time. Everyone, you're using PhonePe, right? I'll take only the real-time applications. You're using PhonePe, you're using Instagram. I'll take those examples and I'll teach you the Java. Nothing like kind of bookish knowledge. Something reading from the book or something like that. No, sir, we are not going to teach in that way. We'll take the real-time application. Based on that real-time application only, we'll teach the classes. We'll let you know. I'll give the Telegram group today or tomorrow. We'll join you. We are having all your mobile numbers, right? So we'll join. We'll make you join in the Telegram group. Okay. And regarding the certificate, once you can contact the admin department. Since this is a free course, right? I'm not sure about the certificate. So if you can contact the admin department, they'll guide you on the certificate and the recordings also. Requirements from non-IT students before starting the Java. Make your brain empty and come to the session, sir, because don't keep anything in your mind. Come to the class and get to start the core Java session, because this course we have prepared for the people who are not from the non-IT background also. You don't need to worry. We'll take care of that part. If you miss any session, that's the reason we are having Saturday session. So on the Saturday, we'll have the discussion, and anyhow, we are giving the notes also. And the recordings, you need to contact the admin department. You'll get the notes daily. You'll get the notes daily, sir. When I'm teaching, you can take the rough notes, and at the same time, I'll give you the notes also. Sir, these sessions are only in the morning sessions. Evening sessions, we are not yet started. You can contact the evening sessions admin department. Sir, right now in the market, no one is going for the aptitude test. I mean, most of the companies are not giving any aptitude sessions, because they are going to keep the first round as the coding session only. In the coding, they are asking the aptitude. Okay, I'll tell you how the questions will be, and after 1 week, I'll tell you some of the resources. That means you go to these websites, and search how they are asking the questions. Okay, where give the placement support, I will give you the placement support. That means what you need to learn to crack the interview. I will give you the support on that. That's for sure, sir. You'll get that support from my end. Here the DSA people, the people who are from the IT and the CSC background, they can understand the DSA, and the people who are from the non-IT background, they can't understand the DSA. So in our course, DSA means data structures and algorithms. In the beginner, we are not going to use any DSA. In the intermediate, we'll touch DSA. In the professional, we'll use the DSA. Is that clear, Pawan Kalyan? So in the beginner level, we are not going to use the DSA because non-IT background guys can't understand. So in the intermediate and in the professional, we'll include the DSA. I know the importance of DSA is most important. The people, no need to worry, non-IT background students. I'll tell you the things, and after that you will tell me, sir, this is much useful for me in the interviews. Okay, and I'll show you the mock interviews, and I'll show you how the companies are expecting from your end. Okay. And the people who are from the 2020, 21, 22, 23, all these years can try as the freshers also. Telegram group name will let you know, because this is the new batch. We'll create a new Telegram group for you people, and we'll let you know the Telegram group name. After taking this, sir, without learning any other development, only with the help of Core Java can I crack the interview? Some people will have the doubts. 100%, sir. 100% we can crack the interview without this development. For the freshers, I'm telling. For the freshers who are trying for the freshers, with the help of only Core Java, whether you are IT or non-IT, BTech or whatever might be the background you're having, if you're good at this Core Java, all the sessions which I'm teaching, and if you're good at all the sessions, and if you're good at the logics, 100% you can crack the interview only with the help of Core Java. Only with the help of what, sir? Core Java. That means basics of Java. After, sir, then how confidence, why you are telling in that way? Because once after learning the Core Java, when after giving the interview, the company will give the training on this application development. For example, you got placement in one company and they are into the mobile application development. So they'll give the training you on the mobile application. And the company which you entered, they are doing the development in the big data. They'll give training on the big data. Because since you are having the knowledge of Core Java, you can learn all this development within no time. That means it is easy to learn. The most important thing is the concept and the logics. That's it. In the Core Java, nothing, sir. Basics we'll learn and we'll know how to write the coding part. Still, anyone having any doubts so far? Yes, sir. In the Telegram group, we'll post the notes. There itself, you can get all the things. We'll have the pollings. That means I'll post some of the interview questions. So you need to answer the question there itself. It's a kind of learning process. You don't need to spend extra time for the preparation or something like that. So we'll provide you the thing. Telegram group not yet created for you. This is a new batch. Today only started. We'll give the group and we'll add all of you into that particular group. Yeah, sir, we are going to use IDEs, and what are the softwares and what are the things we are going to use, we'll discuss in the next class. Today, just an introduction. What are the things we are going to discuss and how the sessions will be. That's it. From tomorrow or day after tomorrow, we'll start our programming. That means we'll start our Java classes. So regarding the recordings and the certificate, contact the admin team. Since it is a free batch, you need to contact them for the certificate or the recordings. Okay. The people who are having the doubts can stay back. The remaining people, see you tomorrow. And everyone should have the laptop mandatorily. And tomorrow I'll tell you the softwares, what you need to install. And after that, we can start our things. Okay. Yeah, I'll provide the syllabus copy tomorrow. You'll get the syllabus copy, sir. Once after creating the Telegram group, we'll post the content. Yeah, that's absolutely correct. And you can check the content, what we are covering, what we are not covering. And you can ask us, this part we are having some doubts. We'll have one more extra session. I'm ready to take the extra sessions also. Okay. And the people who are from the non-IT background, no need to worry. I'll take care of you. Okay. We can have the separate sessions also for particular topics if you are having any doubts. So based on that, you can get the things. Sir, no projects we are going to do here because this is not related to any kind of application development, right? So we can't do any development so far here. But later, if you're going for the advanced coaching, then you can do the application development. But here there is no projects, sir. We'll learn the basics of Java. That's it. That will make you an entry into your software industry. Yeah, Ankit, that is also included. Yeah, Wajatullah, if you are complete 2020, if you're non-IT background, this course is helpful for you. After completing the course, you can start applying for the jobs and you can crack the interview only with the help of, you can try for the fresher also, even if you're having the gap, not a problem. Without collections, multi-threading, there is no, we can't finish. Collections are most important and the multi-threading also we'll discuss. And we'll discuss a lot of things in the collections, and the people who are having some idea, the advanced features we are going to discuss in the collections. So that will be much helpful for your interview. And I'll tell you what are the questions they are going to ask in the each and every concept also. Saichen, regarding the recorded videos, you need to contact the admin department. Since it is a free course, I'm not sure about that. You can contact the admin department. They'll let you know. Java 8, Java 8 version. Because almost 70 to 80% most of the companies are going with the Java 8 only. It is not that easy. The companies are going to change the Java version easily. Okay. We are going to learn the Java 8 and all the features of the Java 8 too. Tomorrow we'll discuss the content. That means what is we are going to cover in the class. We'll give the content and how many days it will take approximately, I'll tell you. And what are the things you are going to cover in that, I'll tell you. Java 8 will work on Windows 7. I'm not sure, Lakshmi Narayan. We need to check that one because Windows 7 is a kind of old one, I think. But I think it is it will work. Let me confirm. Everyone make your laptop available tomorrow and we'll discuss the content and we'll discuss the softwares what we are going to install. Yeah, Ankit, I'll provide the roadmap, but not right now because tomorrow or after tomorrow I'll provide the roadmap, because for each and every application development the roadmap will be different. For a web application it is different. Yeah, this is the first day. I'll provide the roadmap for different application developments after some time. Okay. Because for each and every application development, the roadmap will be different. Spring Boot is not covered in this. This is only the Koja free sessions. So Spring Boot that is comes under the web application development domain. So it is not at all covered in this one. That's why I said that this is not related to any kind of application development. This is only we are going to learn the basics of the Java. That means core Java. It will cover a lot of things, and it will give base foundation for all the application development. Sir, everyone listen for the recordings. Contact. I'm getting the same repeated question. Recordings and certificate. Contact admin. Right. Any more doubts, guys? Most probably make yourself comfortable for minimum 1 hour, and maximum it will be 1.5 to 2 hours. Every day block this calendar on you, and in the morning it will be fresh to start, and later you can finish your works. Got it? And the people who are from the non-IT job also, some of the people who are from the non-IT jobs or something, if you want to migrate into this soft Java development, it's right. You can happily convert in your company also. You can convert from your non-IT domain support team into the coding department. Okay. Criteria, coming to the criteria for the placement, they will ask the minimum basic like 60% in your graduation, whether you are from BTech or non degree, you should have the minimum base 60% something like percentage, and you should have done some kind of interview. So basic kind of thing criteria will be there for the placements, and it all depends on which company you are applying for. Some MNCs will not see anything. They'll see only whether the candidate able to do coding or not. Some companies will see this is a minimum qualification. That means they should have 75% or 80%, something like that. But right now, after the COVID, entire scenario is different in the software industry. They are looking only for the candidates who are having the content. That means who can able to do the coding. Okay. Who are good at the coding, that is enough. Any more doubts, guys? After this session, I request everyone to go to Google and search in the LinkedIn, Naukri, Monster, Indeed. Everyone search for Java openings, Java full stack development or Java developer, Java engineer. Search for that. You'll get a lot of jobs. Compared to all other programming languages, Java is in high demand. Here I'm telling about the demand, high demand. Java is in high demand. In outside of India, they are most in the US, if you see, they are using the .NET and at the same time they are using the Java. I'm not sure, like, because it's in US, it's worst. I'm not sure because I'm work for a company which is an US based company. So I'm into the Java development. I'm as a Java engineer. So from the entire my career working for the US and different countries. So I think the job market is not that vast over there, but in India, you can search. Guys, if you're having anything like whether this is having the future or not, for sure it is having the future for coming 10 to 20 years, because since everyone in any company, they are using Java 8 only, but Java released 21 version also. That means Java is more faster than the companies. It is keep on releasing the features. So it is giving a lot of thing. And who is the admin department? You are having the contacts, guys, in the meeting link. You'll have one contact. That phone number you can contact or you can ping them. Okay, I'll give the number here. In the chat, I'll give the number of the admin team. You can contact them. And one more thing, the people, most of the people are artificial intelligence or chat GPT will replace the IT jobs. 2 days back, Elon Musk, I know everyone know Elon Musk, right? So Elon Musk said that the chat GPT or robots will not replace the jobs, but the person who are going to use them will going to replace. That means the people who know the coding. See here, everyone listen this carefully. The people who are having this doubt. If you know the coding, you can survive in the market, even the robots or the AI is into the market. Because to build that AI, what we require, sir? For example, to invent a new robot, what we require? We require the coding. Without coding, can we program that artificial intelligence? No. If you are into the coding, then how can we replace that? And one more thing, if you know the coding, and for example, you are working for one bank. You are working for one bank. In the bank, they'll have some business logic. Whether they'll give that business logic to the artificial intelligence or robot, obviously they'll not give that business logic, because if you give the business logic, that means ultimately we are giving the information to the robot. If you give that to the robot can be hacked. The other person can take the back information. So in that scenario also, they'll not trust the robots. Then who is going to do? Human only. Okay. Without coding, the AI, chat GPT or the robots are not there, sir. Right? I'll give you a best example on this when we started our classes. Okay. No need to worry. If you know the coding, you can survive in the market. But if you're going for testing or if you're going for any tools like Tableau or any kind of tools, then the tools can be replaced. What, sir? Tools can be replaced, but the coding cannot be replaced, sir. If you see, for the Twitter competition, Instagram releases the threads. Those are tools, kind of tools only. But to develop that, we require what, sir? Coding. With the coding, you can survive in the market, sir. There is no doubt in that. If no one is having any more doubts, we can wind up the session. And tomorrow we'll meet the same 8 o'clock and we'll see the content, what we are going to cover in our classes, and we'll install the softwares which we required for our development. Is this clear to everyone? Right. Thank you, guys. All the best for your careers. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.